Adding images to a scene. The previous tutorials in this section described how to import assets to the library and how to add items to a scene during a session. Once incorporated into a scene, assets offer a few options, depending on the type of asset. This will also vary depending on whether they have been incorporated in the scene as a background or as an asset. Let's start by illustrating the addition of an image to a scene as a background. In our example, we will add an image to the scene that already contains two backgrounds. First, you will click on the Images icon in the Asset column to open the Quick Picks area. In the current example, images have already been added to the Quick Picks area. To add an image to a scene as a background, click on the desired image in the Quick Picks area, drag it over to the scene, and drop it in the dynamic grid at the location of your choice. Once the image has been added to a scene as a background, it will behave like any other background in the scene as described in the tutorials concerning the dynamic grid. You will be able to change the position of the image in the grid by swapping it with another background. There are editing options available for images when used as a background that you can access by right-clicking over the image. You can show, hide, and rename the image, zoom on the image, crop an image by selecting the exact area and size to be cropped and then clicking Apply, reset the image settings to its default size and appearance by clicking Reset, delete the image from the grid by clicking Delete, and finally, you can visualize any note that would be added to the image by clicking View Comments. Images with notes have a small eye icon in the lower right corner of their thumbnails. Now, to add an image to a scene as an asset, drag and drop it from your Quick Picks area to the blue highlighted area at the center of the scene. Once dropped, the image will appear over the background at the position where it will have been dropped. When dropped as an asset, the image can be moved freely in the window by clicking on it and moving it to the desired location. The image can also be resized by moving the mouse scroll wheel forward and back, and the image can be rotated by positioning the mouse near one of its four corners until a double-headed curved arrow appears, then left-clicking and moving the mouse to rotate the asset. To access the additional editing options available for images used as assets, first select the asset on the grid by clicking on it, and then right-click. You will then see the list of available options. This list will vary for the different categories of assets. For example, with images, you will have the following options: Show Name, Hide Name, Rename, Arrange by bringing the image to the front, forward, back, backward, Adjust the image opacity, adjust the scale, rotate, adjust the zoom, crop the image, reset the image, delete the image, and view comments related to that image.